彼女は仲間か悪魔か、仲間か悪魔か、仲間か悪魔か。
電脳戦慄 RPG デビルサマナーソウルハッカーズ。
仲間か悪魔か、それは破壊か合体か、破壊か合体か、破壊か合体か。
電脳戦慄 RPG デビルサマナーソウルハッカーズ。
破壊か合体か。
Atlas.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
What is going on, everybody? Jay Shy here with another video. You just had a quick overview of my Shin Megami Tensei Soul Hackers collection. Now, what I'm going to be showing you is some of the key components to that collection that I do have in my possession as of today. Now, some of the things that I will be showing off are hard to find. Some of the things I'll be showing off are things that I cherish in my my years of collecting Soul Hackers stuff. As you guys know, Soul Hackers is my favorite Shin Megami Tensei in the series. It's my favorite. I love the Devil Summoner series. It's hands down my personal favorite because of the aesthetic of 90s cyberpunk. Anything with cyberpunk in it, I'm willing to purchase. Now, as you can see, I got on gloves. The reason why I'm wearing these is because we have to remember a lot of the things in this collection are now 25 plus years old, almost 25 years old. Some are a bit younger, but still we're past that 20-year mark. But with that said, let's go into the collection. So this is probably gonna be a little bit of a long video, but I figure I'll just kind of run through it. So the first thing I'm going to showcase is Shin Megami Tensei Soul Hackers on the Sega Saturn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and open this super quick for you guys. I got some Japanese kanji on the back, you know, all that stuff. Now, I think that this substitutes for the obi strip. If you don't know what an obi strip is, that is usually the side paneling that most CDs usually have. I think this whole shell thing actually opts for that. So we're going to go ahead and open it. We got the Soul Hackers CD. And then the coolest thing, I think you guys have already seen me open this before, is this. You get a card of Siegfried. Now, I put it in this Ultra Pro shelling because I didn't want the card to get damaged in any way, shape, or form. So this is the card that you get if you got Soul Hackers Complete. You also got this kind of survey card. I had to look up what this was. It's them asking you what you want for future releases from Atlas. So I thought this was a nice, cool addition. Let's put this to the side. Next, you know, trying not to damage anything because we're running on 20 years old, guys. So we got this promotional poster here. I think this is for the Devil Summoner trading card game, actually, or Digital Devil Story trading card game. So this is cool. I'm gonna try and go through this as fast as possible, but at the same time be very mindful of a lot of the things that I do have. Here is the manual. You guys remember these, right? So I'm just gonna flip through it really fast. I love looking at these things. One of the reasons why I'm also wearing the gloves is because this paper is so old now. I don't want the oils from my hands to get left over on to the paper, because eventually it'll start picking up the paint off of the manuals and such, because they're so old. So disc in the back, disc number 2, Actually, I don't know what this is, to be honest with you. I don't even, is it? Yeah, it's just disc number 2. It says it right here. So that, guys, Soul Hackers on the Sega Saturn. Next, what we got here is Soul Hackers on the PlayStation 1. Let's put that to the side. So I'm missing the Obi strip. I don't have the Obi strip for this one, but nonetheless, so cool. We got some Tomy art right there. We got another survey. Nothing too out of the ordinary there. Got Nemissa there. She's everyone's bae apparently. I like Nemissa. Nemissa's cool. We're gonna go ahead and flip through the manual. Got some map artwork. See, you can kind of hear the artwork, the paint sticking. Or is that from my gloves? And we got a nice picture of lunch. God, I love this series to death. I remember playing it on the 3DS, was my first time playing it, but I fell in love with it right then and there. This is the demo for Persona 2. I think this is Innocent Sin. Yes, it is. This is Innocent Sin. So we do have a menu. Oh, sorry. Rocking the camera there. I don't want to mess this up, actually. Here we go. Innocent Sin. This one's not in color, but that's okay. It's because this is a demo. Demos came out with manuals, which is pretty cool. Good. Got some nice more artwork. What is this? Like a Tamagotchi? Interesting. Very interesting. Let's go into this. This is the Shin Megami Tensei Soul Hackers 3DS Accessory Kit. So this one isn't opened. I kept this one sealed because I needed another one. This one was very, you can kind of tell by the coloring. This one was sun washed, so I got another one when I was able to. Still sealed because why not? But I guess I can go ahead and unbox this for you guys. Because it does have a lot of cool little knickknacks that I haven't opened. So comes with a nice looking Spookies case. This is the representation of the Spookies truck that Spooky drives. And we have the cloth. Okay, so what this is let's see if I can get this out of here. So this is the cloth here. With Nemissa on it. It's pretty cool. I remember when this thing first came out, a lot of people didn't really care about it, mostly because not a lot of people cared about Soul Hackers. But there's a select few of us that really cared about Soul Hackers, so man, stuff like this, so awesome to see. So we got the Shin Megami Tensei Soul Hackers pen, like the stylus, and we got 2 cases for 3DS games. This is the crypto disc right here, and this is the Gump. This is the gun type PC that Kyoji uses in the game. So there we go. Oh, didn't even get a look at the back, but nothing too crazy. So that is the accessory kit. Is Shin Megami Tensei Original Soul Hackers soundtrack. This is the one with the slip cover. I put it in this nice protective plastic because I don't want it to get any more damage. As you can see, it's kind of cracked here at the top, but I love this thing. You don't You don't find things like this anymore, man. Because they don't make them anymore. There's no point, you know? But this is the Soul Hackers guide. I'm debating on whether I should open it. Yeah, I'll just open it. Is it the side? It is the side. See? Pretty cool. Nothing too crazy in the books. Got a nice comic. Kyoji, Namisa. This is like fan art. And then we got, what is this? I forget what this is, but I've opened it before. Oh, the Paradigm X guy. This is when you play the game, he's like the superhero mascot for Paradigm X inside Soul Hackers. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but my son is yelling in the background. There's another shot of the crypto disc. Oh. So cool. See. And then, personally, I think this is like a prized possession that I always wanted and I couldn't find. And I don't think I'm gonna open this one, but I'll show it to you guys. It's the Hyper Arranged soundtrack. This is the one that has like a hip hop blend, and it was composed by Shigeru Meguro. This one is really difficult to find, but I do have it with the OB strip, as you can see here. This is really, really cool to have, because you just can't find it, man. And if you do find it, you're paying a premium. It sucks. I just like this thing. This is a Soul Hackers clear file. Nothing too special about this. It's just, you know, something to file away your paperwork in, as you can see here. Nothing too crazy. But it's got the Gump right here, Gump type PC, Iochi 6, you got Kyoji, Itomi, Lunch, and Spooky. This next thing is probably the coolest thing that I have in the collection. This is a the Dolly Cadmon card with a gold pressing of Kazuma Kaneko. His signature is on it, and I won this in an auction, and I thought it was the coolest thing that I've never even seen before. But if you guys don't know, Dolly Cadmon is the thing that the entity that you get from Victor after completing a quest to create your Zed. So this was super cool to find. Yeah, this was one of the coolest things that I've ever found, was this Dolly Cadmon card with Kazuma Kaneko's signature in it. Next is another thing that I wasn't sure I was ever going to find. I just saw it, so I knew I had to buy it. And it is another thing that I won in an auction. This is a Shin Megami Tensei Soul Hackers phone card. Apparently, like, I guess to use the phone, I guess back in 1997, you had to use this kind of card thing that you kind of slid into a slot to use a payphone. But I thought this was cool. I've never seen anything like this before. There's nothing on the back, but when I won this in the auction, I did not take this out of the plastic sleeve at all. I didn't even want to touch it because it's just unique. You don't see things like this ever. So cool. Next, we got Shin Megami Tensei Soul Hackers Keychain Collection. This one I never opened. I don't plan on opening this one, but I have opened these four. So I don't mind opening them really quick because I've already opened these. First thing, we got Protagonist. This is Kyoji. Not Kyoji. Huh. KG. I kept saying Kyoji is because Kyoji is the protagonist in the first Shin Megami Tensei. Apologize. This is KG. I got Kyoji on the brain. We got Hitomi. There he is, Kyoji. Kyoji Kuzunoha. For all you Kuzunoha fans out there. And Aichi. So these are cool looking keychains that I have. I remember when I got these, no one cared about these very much, but I cared. I'm gonna keep this. I'm just gonna do it one by one. So what we have here is the revisioned Soul Hackers for the PS1 strategy guide. This thing is really, how old is this? I think this is 1997? Wait, no, PlayStation 1? I think it came out in 1999, actually. But all the paper is pretty old. As you can see, some of it is actually starting to yellow. That's why it's really old. That's why I got on the gloves. But I'm just gonna flip through it really quick. Really cool artwork is inside that cosmiconical artwork. There goes Zed. The different forms that you can build with Zed. Oh, Dolly Cadmon. Next is the Soul Hackers comic. Well, one of them, but this one is the manga. So now, the one thing I don't know is that I don't know if these were official, but they're just cool to have, and this is like history, you know? You're probably never gonna see these ever again. Well, not ever again, but it's very rare that you come across any type of book, you know, from your past. But I collect them because they're part of history, you know? We got the Soul Hackers. This is kind of like I think this is like a fan-made comic, because I think that's what they do in Japan, apparently. You can make fan-made comics. But fan-made manga, I should say, not comics. But they're still the same, right? It's got the word comic on it, I think. Or the other one did, yeah. But very cool. Next is the Soul Hackers official guide. This is the one for Sega Saturn, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, when it came out, how much was this? This thing was, let me see, 1,200 yen? Is that? No, that's not. Yep, 1,200 yen. That's about 10 bucks, $9. The way I convert yen in my head is whatever number it is, I always minus 300. That's usually how much you get, or minus a certain number of increments of 3. Got a nice little survey. But got your demon compendium here. All the demons. Got some map layouts. Man, just looking at some of these maps, I already know what some of them are. Next, we got the Devil Unite guide. I think this is like a demon compendium. It's just a book telling you all the different powers and the different kind of like weaknesses and such, and different background stories of some of the characters. You got Spooky, you got Victor, Shirihama. Man, I wish I could read all of this, because this would give me a lot of cool reading material about soul hackers that I probably don't know. Next we have, I forget what this one is, but I know it's a guide. I just don't remember which one it is. I think this is this the original Sega Saturn one. This might, it was Marie. This might be the original Sega Saturn one. It's hard to remember. I think it is, because this, depending on when it was printed, you can always tell. This was printed in 1998 through 97, so I'm assuming that this might be the Sega Saturn one for sure. So, this one's in full color. The ink on this one is pretty good. It's not starting to like dry out or anything. I always found this design hilarious. Always. Cosmo Canonical is hilarious. I love having these. I just gotta find a way to store them. And then last but not least is the Soul Hacker's Guide for the 3DS version of the game. I do have the 3DS version. I am missing the Japanese version of the game, which I don't need it, but it would be nice to have. But it's always... Uh-oh. Saw a familiar face. For all you devil summoners out there. It's Ray. Anyway, man, looking back at this and sharing it with you guys is a blast. I'm happy to share this collection with you guys, because Soul Hackers is my favorite. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and